Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Shad. Ha ha ha. Thor, Vigi, may Thor bless on this wonderful Thursday. Thursday. It's Thursday. Yeah. Since the name Thor's Day, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got it. I know what I'm doing. Yes, this wonderful Thursday. It's currently 45, 43 degrees. It's been raining. Complete overcast. Crazy looking clouds. And whatever. It's April here in Northeast Ohio. Still a good day. Yeah, it's not snowing. That's a good day. It's a good day when it's not snowing, right? Tell you about those who did not have a good day. Those Americans that are trapped in Afghanistan left there by Trader Joe's malicious / incompetent regime. At least we forget that 13 servicemen and women died at Abbey Gate, Kabul, Afghanistan, along with 200 other poor souls. 300 plus people else lost arms and legs and limbs, things that don't grow back. A lot of them are service members as well. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. Deploy knife hands. But there was hope. Folks getting him out. Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple, Project X's, Project Downbow Christian Coalition, Mighty Oak Foundation, just to name a few. I mean, there's actually like senators and congressmen that like took their personal airplanes to go get people. Where the Department of State was like, we don't go, we're not going over there. No. Yeah. Oh, if you want to get here, you got to make sure you cross your I's and dot your T's, because even though they all had the necessary paperwork to get to, obviously they were U.S. citizens, to get across and to get out of Afghanistan, but they did not. They were like, no, we're not going to help. No. It was up to we the people. Millions of people just donating to the cause, and they had to house people. $30,000 a fucking week, to keep people hidden from the Taliban death squads that were going door to door. Yeah. They had to pay off some of the Taliban to do it, right? To get through the checkpoints, to have, get safe passage through Afghanistan, to get to Pakistan, which is not a safe place anyway, right? I mean, to get to the Pakistani border just to get out. Just to, then you got to get through Pakistan, and get to an airport and get out that way. That's what these people, an arduous journey. We're talking men, women, children, right? Yeah. Joe Biden, yeah, he did that. That's right. He made all that happen. He made that possible. Yeah. So anyway, right. At least we forget that 700, 800 plus people are still incarcerated over the J6 debacle. They keep arresting more. Held there as political prisoners without sentencing, without bail, and torture, solitary confinement conditions, constant interrogation. Someone lost an eye. There have been suicides. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. Yeah. Yep. Mr. Potato. Yeah. And yes, definitely deploy more knife hands. Yeah. But there's hope. Thousands of people, family, friends, loved ones, charity organizations, law firms doing pro bono work, even some senators, congressmen, and representatives getting into the fray, and judges into the fray. Every morning they make a phone call to their loved ones and they sing. This is in prison. They sing at the top of their lungs the national anthem. Yeah. Amazing. Meanwhile, I don't know. Shit's crazy around here. Shit's crazy everywhere. Everybody's gearing up for the big eclipse totality. And for me, it's just another day. It's like, oh, well, great. Fuck. 500,000 people from across the world are going to come to this state just to look at the sky. And so, they're going to be parking here. They're going to be driving. They're going to be tearing up, just hanging out, gumming up traffic, can't go nowhere. It sounds a lot like Myrtle Beach in the summertime. It really does, man. 500,000 people just show up to a small town. You're like, fuck, I can't go nowhere. Can't do nothing, So, yeah, everything's shutting down. Governor DeWine has declared a state of emergency. Emergency. It's like, okay. I mean, yeah, I get it, and that's the biggest thing that's going to happen, really. There is some crime involved with that. Think about it. Everybody's outside looking up. It's great for pickpockets. Oh man, they're gonna love that. They can just be walking around. Thank you. They're just gonna have a field day. But I mean, there is going to be a large police presence. All the state troopers are out. The National Guard is going to be activated, and and basically all they're going to be doing is just kind of controlling the flow of traffic. Yes. But there's other things that are be going on. A lot of opportunities for training. So you're going to see a lot of weird shit going on. Weird things like people in hazmat suits, conducting tests and training and things like that. How to navigate in a crowded environment, such as what's going to happen here in the eclipse. I think we have totality of about 3 to 4 minutes, but for that, people are already starting to show up here. You won't be able to, get a hotel. You won't be able to park on the side of the road. You won't be able to drive down the highways. That's about the gist of it, right? That's about the gist of it. They're going to be like making sure that the emergency vehicles, your fire, your EMT, your police, and whatever dignitary wants to drive through at that time, is able to get through the traffic that's going to be nuts, bumper to bumper, hours to get anywhere, so that's about it. But we all hear that the doom. Oh, it's doom is coming. The end of days. Well, it's for like 3 minutes. It's going to be the end of day. But anyway, we've got this the devil horned comet coming through. It's not really a devil horned comet, but it's just got like it looks like a futuristic. It looks like a circa 1950s sci-fi rocket, sci-fi movie rocket. It's got 2 little spouts coming off of it, off-gassing. And then we got the eclipse, and so your EOs, your elite occultists, are like, woo! It's bring on Tiamat, bring on Tiamat. They're all like, hey, this is gonna happen. We're gonna, this is it. This is the end of the world. Da 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 da. And we're all gonna be sacrificed to the Tiamat god, who is blotting out the sun. I mean, this is the kind of thinking that that mankind did thousands of years ago. Every time something celestial happened, which we now know is something that happens a lot. I mean, it's basically a simple thing. The Earth does this every day. By the way, every month. Yeah, it blots out the sun every month. There is a solar eclipse every month. We just don't get to see it because it's at nighttime, right? So whatever. It does it. It happens every month, but perfect timing, and we're obsessed with that, and it does create something very, very awe-inspiring, but you got all these EOs that are just like, ooh, time to do rituals and time to do sacrifices. Whatever. It's a bunch of hoopla, a bunch of bullshit. Really, that's how I look at it, in my humble opinion. And yes, you can quote me on that when the world ends on April 9th, if it does. So, I mean, if the end of the world is nigh, which the end of the world is nigh all the time, we seem to be obsessed with the apocalypse, with Ragnarok. We seem to be obsessed with that. Like it's all going to end. But guess what? It just keeps going. It's a self-correcting system. It is. Even though there are very, very powerful people, I say powerful, that are working diligently, have been working diligently for generations to advance and to bring on the end of the world. it never happens. Never, ever. Even their efforts are in vain. The indomitable human spirit. It really is, and you can go esoteric with it. You can go religious with it. Whatever it is, I like to go primordial with it. It's just something ingrained upon us to just survive and thrive. And that's what we do. So you can't stop us. Do you hear me? You can't stop us. You just can't. That's it's the fucking truth of the matter. They live in a subjective world where most of us live in they live in a relative world. We live in a subjective world where things are real, right? Things are real, and we deal with real shit every day. So yeah, is it something to cause for alarm? Is it something to ponder? Is it something to have a contingency for? Right? I know it's probably never going to happen, but I do prep for the zombie apocalypse. I have all kinds of melee weapons. I've been a martial artist all my life. I can put a spear or a sword or an axe in a head-shaped target. Very quickly, with some power. I can do that. I know this, right? Not to mention all the other things that we have, right? That technology. But is it ever going to happen? Probably not. Probably not. Meantime, I've got to put food on the table. I've got to keep a roof over my head, and Charity's, and I got to keep her belly full, and mine too. And I got to pay gas and taxes and rent, and we got to do all these real things. If it all happens, if it all comes crashing down, which I very seriously doubt, it's going to be from our doing. Not from anything. Not from anything like the blotting out of the sun for 3 minutes. Or some strange comet flying by, or CERN, opening up and doing experiments. Which I don't know. Is it possible that we could, destroy the world? Yes, and we probably have in the past. Many species do that. They will lay waste to an area through overpopulation, through disease, through famine, through their whatever they're doing. I remember there was some kind of worm back in some kind of the Cretaceous period that it emitted some type of toxic slime that killed all the plants, that killed everything else. I don't know. I mean, things like that happen, right? But we always survive, and here we are on the thrive. So be on the thrive, right? Don't listen to the don't buy into the bullshit. Stay focused. Stay on the path. Stay the course. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. And not only is that all we can do, that's everything. We keep it going until some big rock splits this earth in half, which is very possible. It's a shooting gallery out there. And it has happened in the past here, but until that day comes, carry on. Carry on. So, go Team Linda. Go Team Linda. Fuck cancer. She is kicking ass, taking names, getting stronger by the day. She's on her third or fourth round of different drugs, and she's improving rapidly. Go Team Joe's Momma. Go Team Joe's Momma. And Team Joe, he's doing some things, folks. I'm watching his journey intently, So go give Joe Morgan, go to his channel and give him some love and support. This has been Mad Shad in the pre-apocalyptic Northeast Ohio pre-eclipse. Pre-totalitarian landscape here, which means it's just business as usual, right? So, it's been Mad Shad every day. Never forget.